It's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and we've got a really nice day today. We've got 7 properties, and one of which has one of the most unique lots I think I've ever seen in Milton. So you'll check that one out. But first up, we've got 1100 Barclay, and it's at 349.9. And I looked at the fact that it's 3-bedroom, 3-washroom. It's a townhouse with a finished basement. I thought the price is a little bit high. And you got some hardwood floors, not much in the description to go by. So what I did was I went on to Google Maps, and if you look at the street numbers, you can zoom in and see them. I did that for you. So this is the house right here. It's a croft-side model. You can always tell that sort of traditional archway, bit of landscaping, I guess, if you want to call it that. But nice tree in the front, and that seems a little bit high for a croft side. The basic croft side is maybe around kind of the 320 mark or so. Then you've got end units, and so even if you added 10,000 for a finished basement, maybe a little bit for the hardwood floor, it doesn't equal 349 in my eyes. But anyhow, you never know. The pictures could just be drop dead gorgeous, and you know it might be justified. But without seeing those, it's hard to tell. Now, Thomson Rose at 359.9. And it is a semi-detached. It's on Thomson. That's a busy street. So these are usually on little, so Thomson's here, and then there's these little cutout sections where you drive onto, and they're much quieter. You actually can't even park on them. So for street parking, you're sort of messed up. But anyways, January 31st is the possession they're looking for. Nice big open concept design, hardwood floors, nice colors, stainless steel appliances. You've got a good size ensuite in there too, and it looks like a finished basement to me. And it's interesting because they didn't put a finished basement. Full doesn't mean finished, so by listing it wrong, they may really be shooting themselves in the foot. So I think that there's a lot of home there for the price, and it says it's about 1,600 square feet. And semi-detached with the finished basement. Yeah, you take a hit on Thomson, but I think they've taken that into consideration. I think they priced it pretty well. Now, Johnson Heights, now we're talking about a much quieter street, an end unit townhouse versus a semi, and this one's at 364.9, so no finished basement. This one's a little bit bigger though. It's about 17 something square feet. It's called a Westgate Corner. Really nice design in here too. They've upgraded the cabinets in the kitchen, done a backsplash here. Really nice stuff. They've done the landing upstairs and the rooms. So different value points, and I think in many ways these guys are very strong competitors against each other. I would probably take Johnson personally just because I'm not a big fan of the busy streets, but they both definitely have some cool value. So there you go. So good battle going on there. Hayward actually sold. It just got listed and basically sold the same night. The stuff in Old Milton, people wait and they jump, and it's like the good stuff goes fast, okay? So if you're looking in Old Milton, you really need a hand with an agent. Sometimes you don't even have a chance. I've seen properties that have been sold basically when the sign goes up, the neighbor calls a friend, offers negotiated within a couple hours before it even gets on the MLS system. So crazy stuff that happens. To some extent, there's not much you can do about a situation like I just mentioned, but they do sell fast. Usually you've got about 24 to 48 hours, but this one looks good here. Big thing is the location where it is. It's a 4-bedroom too. It's at 374.9. These are kind of neat here. These little sort of mini drawers, and nice renovated look to it. The hardwood looks great. Bit of work in the bathroom done, and the windows look like they're in good shape, at least from a distance. Now, when you scroll down, you've got backs onto the park and the forest. So there you go. I think that this one deserved to sell pretty fast, and not that it was underpriced or anything. It was just a matter of it was a home that would have appealed to a lot of people, and it was priced right on the nose. So Weston is at 439, which is a little bit higher than sort of the traditional single-car garage. It's really close to the neighbor on this side too. They're almost, I'm not sure if this one's linked or not. This builder did do some links in the neighborhood. Nice hardwood floors upstairs, glass shower. Like, it's really nice inside. Beautiful colors. These guys really knew what they were doing when they chose their stuff. So there you go. I think that this one here represents a lot of value. It just What's going to determine if it'll sell for $439 is how big it is. So they don't mention the square footage in here. I would guess that they'd have to be definitely around that 2,000 or a little bit more square footage. But very, very nice. Very nice looking home. Now Dolby Crescent's kind of interesting because it's on a crescent that really doesn't get a lot of traffic, but in front of that crescent, just in front of it, is Derry Road, so you get a lot of noise from Derry Road. This is actually a Powell model with this little sort of thing on the side here, with this little sort of gazebo, and you've got a bit of landscaping. This was one of the Mattamy model homes, and if you remember the model home for this one, let's just say it sold them a lot of these homes because it was a great model. So you walk in the front door and you've got the white pickets, you've got hardwood on diagonal, crown moldings, 9-foot ceilings, you got pot lights here, you got a little media niche. Really, really nice. And they've designed it well. They've kept the I guess, integrity of what the builder did with this. Glass cabinets. This one is just around 2,000 square feet. And 9-foot ceilings on the second floor. You've got 8-foot doors, which is beautiful. The master looks really good. There's Berber carpet upstairs. They've done a mirror all the way around, at like all on this wall. They've got it on this side here. Really nice stuff. So they've done a deck outside on the back, 40 feet by 80 feet. Traditionally it's about a 36 foot, but I guess they had to accommodate for some of this here too. So at $459, to be honest, I really think it represents a lot of value. Much higher than the traditional Powell sells for, but I think it's probably gorgeous inside. So there you go. So this competes well with the previous one too. And then here's the 800-pound gorilla in the bunch. We got 1.25 million. It's on Parkway, and if you know where Parkway is, it's a very desirable little thing. So it's sort of right across from EC Drury on the west side of Ontario, and there's all these big mature trees. It's the real estate lot part of Milton, and so the outside doesn't look that interesting, but boy, nice time to shoot this one in the fall. And so you've got 5.73 acres, which is the biggest lot I've ever seen for sale in urban Milton, in the actual part of the city. But you usually see that stuff in the country. Sometimes you don't even see that big in the country. Inside is not bad. You've got some decent looking floors here too. Real hardwood floors, which is nice. You've got a curved area. It seems like every room has a walkout or a lookout to a very nice forest view. Nice big bedroom there. You've got a bathtub with just great views right across. Very private. Big floor to ceiling windows here. And there's the basement. That looks like a laminate floor, so I don't know. I mean, sometimes the laminate doesn't quite look right with the stone and the real natural features, but I bet this place is just enormous. It says something like 5,000 square feet. Yeah, over 5,000 square feet of living space, 150,000 in recent renovations. It really is rarely offered, and it's a very unique kind of home. So I like it. I don't think the price is that bad, too. When you think about what it costs to go out to the country for a home of this size with that size lot, I think they're doing really well. So it's a nice private location. Awesome stuff. Okay, so that's our list for today. If you have any questions, you know what to do. And I'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.